If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's a dialogue tag in a sales conversation, and why does it matter? How does it affect your sales script? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverbell, coming to you live from Honolulu Bay on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. Today's a little bit rainy. We're in video number 5 of this series, and I want to get you up to speed on dialogue tags. As you're having a conversation with somebody, there are times where they say something that you need to refer back to. And this may be a commitment, this may be an interaction, this may be you validating information. And so there's a lot of different ways to say this. There are a lot of different phrases that you could pile into a dialogue tag. Earlier you said, you shared with me previously, one of the things that we talked about was, as we had this conversation, you committed to. These are all examples of dialogue tags. And the reason this is super importante for you is when you have a sales script, being on script means that all you're doing is you're just going word for word for word for word for word that's in that script. You're acting as a robot. Off script means that you are actually interacting like you're supposed to. You have things like verbal fillers. You have part of the conversation that is normal, like the ums, the ahs. You have things like back channeling when you're having these conversations. You have question tags, which are tie downs. Isn't it, couldn't it, shouldn't it, wouldn't you? And so when you combine all of these elements together, what happens is these are the 4 things that you need for a normal conversation to feel like things matter, minus pitch and tone, and we'll get to that, okay? So if you want to be really good at having conversations with people, which is going to lead to a closed deal, you have to get really good at these tags. You have to get really good at the statement tags of what is interacting with a person. And so for you, one of the things to do is record your sales presentation and listen to if you're on script or off script, and listen to the interactions. Make sure that you're using verbal fillers. Make sure that you're using back channeling. Make sure that you're using question tags and statement tags, or dialogue tags the way that you're supposed to. And you can make a list of what you are supposed to have in your normal conversation. Like, wouldn't that be cool? That would be a verbal filler that I may use to help you close more deals. Now, here's the thing. You want to be better at sales. You want to be good at what you do. You should absolutely join my email publication. Go right here to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. Okay, so dialogue tags become super importante for the way that you interact and the way that you hold conversations. And if you do ask for a commitment, or somebody does tell you you're going to do something, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, do you remember when we talked about the XYZ platform, right? I want to go back to something. Is a form of using one of these tags to help you interact and feel like a human, to help you interact and close that deal, okay? Make sure that you have slowed down your sales process. Especially if you're brand new to sales, look for the ways that people talk. If you go right with a closer, you are going to see that they use verbal fillers, they use back channeling, they use question tags, they use dialogue tags, and that's why to you it might be confusing. Like it seems like they're just having a conversation, because they are. And you would never know that. They took the horses out into the water, right? Right there. They took the horses out into the water. So everybody here at the beach is looking at the horses in the water. Totally random, I know. Hey, here's the thing. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.